What's up, people?
What's up?
Hey,
What's up?
What's
we
good?
up in here behind the grind
Yeah,
65. Let's let
what-
this room build up a little bit. I see some comments from the homie Mr. King in here a while ago. Supreme, what's good? William Troop, what's good? Um, we're gonna let the room build here a little bit. Like, share, leave a comment, people. Nate,
Yeah.
what's good?
what up, Wade? What up, Mr. King, Supreme the Almighty? What up, William? What up? We got a dope guest for you today.
Mm,
We're
Big
gonna get
facts.
into that in a few minutes.
Uh-huh. Guys, leave us a comment, drop a question for Mars One. We're gonna get into the show here in a minute. Shit like that. Go grab yourself a drink real quick if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Actually, wait, people are probably on their mobile device, huh? Your mobile device.
Yes.
Yeah,
So it's been a couple weeks, but we're back
for sure.
and it's got some dope shit to talk about.
For sure.
What up, Gambles?
Yeah. My Dukes.
Mama
Support
Trip in the room. What's up?
GME. GME shit. All right. I feel like we're getting some people in here now. Supreme, what's good, man? Gambles, what's good? Darrell, that's right. Hit the like button, people. Let's get
Like,
this shit
share,
popping.
all that. What up, Darrell? What up, Dion?
Let's get this shit popping tonight. I want to see some comments. I want to see some questions from Mars once we get into this. I'm going to play the little intro right now for Behind the Grind. When we get back, we're going to pop it off. We have a couple of verses set up from Mars One for you guys. We also got a little clip from the new single Time's Up off the Snow Goons album that just came out of his as well. So stay tuned. Rapid fire at 8:30. You know the deal, guys. Let's get into it. Welcome to the show, Behind the Grind, Volume 65. I am your host, Trip B. This is my co-host,
Johnny Concepts.
We're going to keep peeling back the curtain on some of your favorite grind mode affiliates. Tonight, we got the homie Mars One. Mars, what's good, man?
What's good, brothers? How you doing tonight, man? Thank you guys for having me. Truly appreciate it. I'm happy to come through, chop it up, man.
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely appreciate you coming through. And I'm actually not Johnny Concepts today. I'm Jonathan Concepcion.
Johnny Concepts,
It's just got a ring to it.
right? He's got a new alias. I feel like you sound like a dancer or something. You're going to be on like the next fucking Dancing with the Stars or some shit. Jonathan
Hey,
Concepcion.
we're not here to talk about me. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, tonight we got the homie Mars One. We're gonna get into this right now. Mars, so when did hip hop come into your life, man? Was this something that was always in the household growing up, or was hip hop something you found later on in life?
Well, it's a little bit of both, honestly, bro. So my first hip hop memory is real distinct, real vivid memory that I have. I was 4 years old. And like the time period that shit captured, and it fits so funny with the story because like, so I was born in 1997. What is that? 2001. So I stole my dad's little Eminem CD he had because that was like the biggest shit in the fucking world at the moment. Like, and you know, hey, it's easily accessible. Like, my dad wasn't really per se a hip hop head, right? But he had the CD. He was more like a rock and roll type dude. Had the CD. I knew what it was capable of. I don't know what possessed me to pop that shit. In my PlayStation 1, though, I had the little PS1. I had my cousins there, they're like a couple years older than me. And I remember like popping in the CD and showing my cousins because the vulgarity of it was what caught me at first, right? Is like, this is a public service announcement. It's like Slim Shady don't give a fuck. And I remember sitting there like real young, you know, sitting there like, damn, you just hear what this guy said. Holy fuck, like, whoa, this is fucking extreme. But like from that young age and them couple years forward, because you know, honestly, it's funny that it starts with Eminem. It's kind of ironic, but you know, that was a very accessible portal to hip hop for somebody like a little 4-year-old kid. You know what I mean? It's you get it how you and then otherwise like 80s hip hop a little bit, you know, just early influences for like 80s shit that you kind of hear passing by being young. But like that shit, I don't know, I could always capture the emotion that motherfucker was spitting with. And so, you know, you capture that boom bap shit from an early age and it always stuck with me. But when I was about 6 years old, I started going to the skate park real heavily with my brother and my sister. And my little brother, you know, young skate prodigy, always was in with a whole bunch of folks, man. We had a big skate community. And like being around them, that's where I got exposed to that shit. The rest was a rap, you know. It was like Wu-Tang was the gospel down in Southwest New Mexico, someplace that you wouldn't expect to be flourishing with actually like dope hip hop shit. Here, I'm gonna try to adjust my light too. My bad, y'all.
I think a lot of people, you know, a lot of people, especially your age, were tuned into hip hop through Eminem, especially, you know, us Caucasian folk. You know, we a lot of us were tuned on through Eminem. I started rapping, you know, right as Eminem was like coming up and stuff. So for me, it was like, you know, before Eminem popped, it was like we only had Vanilla Ice and fucking like Third Base MC Search, who was like respectable and shit. But you know, we didn't have much
shit. Yeah,
and M was finally like our fucking Jordan, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, and it was the best. So when he came out, man, it went from like, you know, what I did at the time being a rare thing, like everybody was doing it, and my mom knew who Eminem was. Like when I asked her about when, like, she knew who I was listening to, I'm pretty sure, and I'm like, damn, like even moms know who Eminem is. Like that's crazy to me. Like I remember that being my thought, like, and shit like that. So yeah, good shit, bro.
And it's cool how you talked about like how you saw it, like it was in your life when you were at the skate park, like especially in that era, like hip hop and skating was so like synonymous with each other. Like you had like Tony Kennedy and like all those guys, like Kareem Campbell. So they were all about the hip hop style and culture and bringing it to skating. So that I think that's really cool too, that you kind of cross paths with that.
Absolutely, bro. That's what it is for me too. I got a note too. Is like, it's crazy, man. Because being young, you're just a little kid, and like I was a little nerd. I had my little Game Boy and shit when the DS came out. You know, before I was really skating, because my little brother was a bad motherfucker with it. But I was fine with just being me. I always was a video game type dude, music, and I remember very distinctly. You know, the big homies that would shred, bro. They shred at the fucking park, like. Being on his headphones, like the coolest dudes you could ever think, you know, at the time, especially you're little, popping up and they're just banging out. I remember when the homies was banging out some Eazy-E, just feeling that shit. And it's funny, like some Eazy-E, but back in the day, like that was the fucking jam. And like, so a lot of my early, you know, was a lot of that West Coast hip hop, West Coast rap shit. Of course, the gospel, like Wu-Tang in my town was like undeniable. There's like almost a whole group of homies that kind of was like the Wu. There's like fucking 30 of them with all different styles. They're my older homies, man. Like I went to the karate fucking dojo with these fools and they swunging out their fucking all their kunais and all that crazy shit, bro. And I didn't know they really studied and lived and loved that shit. Like from being in a mountain little rural town, it really influenced me, you know, having the old homies show me who Gangstar is, show me what Wu-Tang's about. For different reasons, and not like just to show me, but show me why. You know, I had people that believed in this shit and took it just how I take it and how close I hold this shit to my heart. They fucking showed me that it was important, bro. You know,
so big facts.
And that's what's up. Now,
shout out GME in the building. Yeah, man, dope. Fucking yeah, that West Coast shit went hard when I was in like, you know, what maybe like it was like 99, 2000. It was maybe like 01 when I got really put on to like the West Coast shit. You know, and a few years prior to that with like the radio shit, but you know, it was like really I was like a fucking junior in high school at the time, sophomore in high school, and a couple of the homies at a party were just banging out like Regulators and fucking all these dope ass joints, and I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Like Nate Dogg's like my fucking icon in my life now, and like I got introduced to him so late. I felt like, you know, already being you know 15 years old or so, and yeah, but the West Coast shit was dope for sure. So you kind of went over a few of your influences as well, like, you know, some cats you're listening to coming up like Wu-Tang, Easy, M, and shit like that. But what brought you from like being a fan of the shit to being like, yo, I feel like I want to sit down and try to write a bar of my own? Like what point was that shit?
So when I was about like, I want to say 10, I picked up guitar when I was about like 10, around there. And I always had a passion for music, however it was going to be, you know. My sister, she's like a classically trained piano player, but she left that shit behind when she was like 10 years old. She could play all the shit. She was mad crazy. And so around 10, that's at the same time I'm on my musical path, and I take guitar very seriously. I love playing like metal guitar, classical, jazz, all types of shit. I'm about it all. And but specifically like metal, you know. And so I was training myself on that tip all through middle school and high school. And I was a big metalhead. I've always been a big hip hop head, and I've always been a big metalhead. And there's been like shifts in my life where, you know, and not since I've been an MC, an active MC, it's been that shit's gone through the roof. I don't really play guitar anymore. It's like, and a couple years before I was really able to record and shit, and I was starting to write joints when I was maybe like 15, 16. That's when I really started able to fucking write. But backtrack, pardon me. When I was about like 12, this is a fucking golden time for me. I had a group of friends around me that we were influenced by another group around in the area that they were just ill. Like they were just pure hip hop, super ill. Fucking like wonder MCs, just sick with it. And they be always on the corner freestyles wherever we're at, you know, house parties, freestyles out in the fucking yard until like 2 a.m., whatever. So I grew up around people wilding out, fucking their soul leaving their body at freestyles, you know. And I wanted to do it too, because I thought that, you know, after a while, just like everybody else, right? That's the shit that I think every MC is like, okay, I saw so and so do it, and I was really influenced, and I wanted to do that shit too. But it took time, you know. And I wouldn't say like it wasn't pretty, but it started with freestyling. So when I was about like 12 to about like 15, me and my boys, we would just fucking group up at my house, because my crib was always the spot. So like I had the window for the easy access for all the homies, and you know, we had this fucking crazy spot, the freestyle spot, and just some fabled shit, bro. It sounds silly, but looking back on it, it's some of the best. Like if that shit would have been recorded, there's some of the most insane freestyles. I put that, and I'm sure my boys do. It sounds silly as shit, but it's like that. Where like we really trained ourselves, bro. Steel with steel back in the day, until I felt like I was confident enough. Then learning how to write a joint and being confident with that shit even took a while. So fast forward when I'm 16, 17. Pardon me. Do I fuck up the mic? You hear me? Yeah, so it's like 16, 17. Then I start to write. And then I didn't even get to record, bro, until I was about like 22. So I've been a fucking rabid music fan, a fanatic, and a big vinyl collector too. I'm a vinyl collector of hip hop and black metal, death metal. Like that shit gets mad ridiculous, you know. I got, and like, so it's one of those things. I've had to rebuild my collection after like drastic life decisions type shit, growth. Right. Now I'm living in Arizona and shit like that. But yeah, you know, the drift between being a fan and an MC, like I'm always a fan first, just like any of us should be. But it wasn't until I'm 26 now, so it's only been a couple years, bro, but about 4 years, man, then I could really say like I'm able to do this shit. And I always believed in myself, though. Fuck that shit. I always knew that I was gonna fucking do what I meant to do. I always knew, you know.
That's what's up, man. And what's up, Sin?
Flip your phone around, you fucking new age hippie. Flip your phone around, guy. There you go.
All right, so just to kind of like piggyback off that, so when did you really start to take it seriously? Like where you like kind of like started doing maybe shows or like recording like albums? Like did you get to that point at any time?
Yeah, so I jumped when I was able to record, say like 22, 23, when I was finally able to fucking lay it down, bro. Like I got busy and I linked up with Bofot, you know, Bo from Germany. Bofot's the demon, bro, the Titan, man. He's a fucking beast. Yeah, hard worker, and he's a homie. Like he's helped me through tough times and learning experiences and shit. He's gone through waves of my life where I've experienced like family loss and other shit, like the loss of my best friend I ever had. He fucking held it down for me, and we did some of our best work through those times, shit like that, right? So I put out, off the jump, I dropped like 2 singles with one of each produced by a homie from my town locally that I come up with, you know. And then after that, I got right to work with Bo, and it was supposed to be like a 7-track album. And so I've had that focus, being a music fan and like a vinyl collector. You know, I love concept albums, and I always feel like I know what I want as a listener, right? So I always knew what I wanted to craft as an MC. I've always studied MCs and I've always studied a lot of different musicians and different ranges and shit. And so I knew exactly what it meant. Like, and so 2020, it was March of 2020, March 21st, bro. You know what that fucking day was? It was like the day that COVID came and fucked us all up.
Right.
That was the day that we dropped the album, the first album, the Drunken Monks album. And me and Bo.
All right, bud.
Rest is history, man. It's been like 3-4 years almost, you know what I mean? And I got 3 projects out now. I got like 3 full lengths, and then I got 3 EPs, you know, and I got 2 special releases though. One's on the horizon. If I could plug it real quick, pardon me.
Oh yeah, no, of course, bro. This is your show, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Cynical, what's good, man?
What up? What up?
What's up, you dirty dog? It's so good to see you, man. Salute.
Big D87 wanted to pop through and say what up.
Hey, his fucking picture didn't load yet, and I just seen the name. I was like, who the fuck is this fuck?
Obviously someone with a little D.
I thought we were fucking stream jacked or something, bro.
Yeah, Cynical drives a Ford F350 fucking lifted and shit too. So
bigger the truck, little of the D, son.
That's his license plate is Big D87. So
that's how they freaking get him in. It's such fucked up double reverse psychology. Big shot, claims he has a little D, get the bitch in the bed, and then fucking shebang. I mean, just fucking around, like that's funny as shit.
That's his life. No, you literally just explained his life.
You gotta fucking, you know, I know what you're, you know, I know what you're doing with the big truck and shit.
Right. Hey, go ahead, finish this up. I want to play one of yours.
Yeah. Of course, bro. So I gotta plug this because I'm fucking super stoked about it, and it's a big, like, one of them I keep under wraps, and we'll talk about it. You know, you'll see it in the future. But this album I got with my man Supreme the Almighty. Salute, Supreme the Almighty, so ill. His fucking drums are just on another level, slap you in the face, bro. And it's just different. Like, it's just different. He's got skills with the patterns and shit. So him and I got an album, and it's gonna be dropped under Goon Music. It's called 1,000 Lives. Super dope. And you know, it's been chambered up for a little bit. We got the first single that's out now. It's on their Spotify. It's called Instincts. It's with Jux Diamonds from Brooklyn. He's mega ill.
Yeah. Sure.
And then there's a video that I kind of had a miscommunication. Like, I thought we was dropping the video when we were dropping the single, but the video should be out in like a week or something. Keep you posted too. But man, that's the one that's, you know, defining as an artist. I think every project I do is defining, but like, you got to keep growing, right? So
facts.
Yo, do you say that this is coming out under Goon Music?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Come on, man. Everybody in the back, say that louder, bro. That's it. I mean, that's a great. You were like, yeah, you know, it's coming out under Goon Music. Like, it's no big deal. Like, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Fuck. Thanks, brother.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Supreme, it's like congratulations. Yeah, congratulations in order for that one, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I'm grateful to be a part of it, man. That's what it is. I'm never like, it feels weird because I came from, like I said, my first album is a joint, kind of like Gangstar shit, the Drunken Monks, me and Bo fought. So I'm all about crediting my producer as much as I can. And so like, I always feel like that's just a joint effort. So putting my name only, like not my name only, it's Marz 1 and Supreme the Almighty. But like just using our solo names, it feels weird not having like a group name. And so I don't feel like this big personal. I mean, of course, it's a big personal win, but you know, it's like I'm doing this for my fucking legacy and for just everybody, you know, that does have the moment to tap in, bro. That's it.
Well, absolutely. The producers do not get enough love. So shout out to all the producers.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man, that's super dope. I think we have a good segue. We may have passed the segue a little bit, but I think it's a good segue to your first Grimo Cypher appearance. And when we get back from the Cypher verse, I want to talk about how you ended up finding Grimo Cypher and how all this came about and what your impressions were and shit like that. So let's get into the video. Guys, if you could mute your mics for me while we play this verse so we get the best
you're gonna make me do stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to mute it up, my guy.
You're gonna know I'm too old to figure this shit out. Oh, it's the big mic button. I got this.
Yeah, geez, you are you speaking? This kid put the mic right up to his mouth. Or
yes,
something.
It's that big X on the top right corner.
No. I think it's the little guy on the bottom left, but that was a good try, my guy.
That was good. All right, so here we go, guys. This was Marz 1 debut Cypher with Grind Mode. This was from Salt Lake City series, volume 6. This was produced by Lingo. Sitting at 75K views, released last year. Yeah, run this shit up. Here we go. Oh, I gotta mute my shit too. Here we go.
You cannot combat with next to you. 6'2", boss strangler, Marz attacks with alien artifacts. My heart is Black Dracula's Transylvania. We keep it moving from Cali to Halifax. My almanac is written pages of this poet's pain. I'm hating ya. We top notch like Dr. J in the 70s. Block shots like ice hockey, going slaying their enemies. The kid is fully loaded, paid the toll with my Tommy gun. Cause I don't gotta reload, I just pull out another one. Cast spells upon the citadel, iconoclast, wizard blast, black metal. Oil get spaz with strap metal and glass. I fast pedal as an accident, mental in fact. We put the race to his back, the crash settles it back. To the last temple, I smack her ass jiggle. Sometimes I feel conflicted, just like Malcolm in the middle. I can't do right, that's where I'm contemplating waving pistols. But I gotta set examples for my bro in this bitch, yo. Spit raw.
I have to ask a question before you guys decide to say stuff.
Oh yeah.
My question to you is how much, because I just got in here, so you guys may have touched on it, but how influential or how much did you listen to Gangstar? And then also follow-up question, any, like, as far as like underground rappers, are you like a Vinny Paz guy?
Damn. Well, I mean, so yeah, I came up on a lot of fucking Jedi Mind and shit like that, and like Vinny Paz and I had an interaction that, like, personally, it's not like that, but like we had a sour interaction. Like, dude, I don't listen to dude, like, you know what I mean? But I don't deny this is what it is. I'm not a fucking hater. I don't deny how much I came up listening to that shit, and like I respect the fuck out of what he's done, and also molded me. Also, people like Self-Titled and the Demigods, AOTP, like all that shit. I absolutely came up on all that shit. You know, I'm a big fan of all that shit. Apathy, like, I'm about it, bro. You know, and Cage and fucking Copyright, like, it goes extensively. I love that shit. And
I knew it. I could hear it. You can hear it.
Like Def Jux, all the shit, bro. You know, Atmosphere, early Atmosphere, some of my favorite shit. Like Overcast, Atmosphere, the weird Atmosphere, you know. With fucking Spawn and like, you know, it goes on. And then what was the first question? My bad.
How big of an influence was Gangstar?
Oh man, so like, shit, that's crazy as you ask, because around, let's see, like, because Guru I had only fucking known about Gangstar for a small amount of time whenever Guru passed away, right? And like, but I had people, like I said, the folks that were around me that put me onto a lot of this shit were very sincere with their feelings with hip hop. And I had motherfuckers that showed me, like I said, some of my good friends that showed me the way with the shit. Like, they're the type that would bust in tears over that motherfucker, and like just how beautiful the music is, right? I was taught whenever I heard Above the Clouds for the first time, I was told, you know, in a super serious manner, like, this shit sounds silly, but these people really believe in hip hop like that. Like, I was told this is one of the crown jewels of fucking hip hop. Like, if you don't feel this shit, you got no type of soul, you know? And shit, bro, Gangstar's highly influential to me, man. Like, of course, Primo, but you know, Guru is an ill MC, and he gets overlooked in technical aspects in a lot of different things. Like, Goo is super fucking ill, and like, him being originally from Boston is dope too, because you know, I got a lot of love from Mass and shit like that, and you know, Big Edo.
Hey, let's keep it moving. Word, that's dope. But I want to bring it back to grind mode and know how that cipher and even ended up taking place, and like, so how did grind mode cipher come across Marz one screen?
Damn, I've been watching grind mode ciphers for a good couple years now, but man, I was bugging him. I think that I had somehow gotten a chance to put mine and Beaufort, one of our joints, on the channel, actually, like maybe 3 years ago or something like that. Like, around when the album dropped. I'd always been into the ciphers and shit. And what's crazy is I found out about it just through like my YouTube on my TV. You know, it's like that shit would cycle through, and next thing you know, you'd be on one cipher network, and then you're on another, and you're like, damn, there's so many cipher videos, and like the Joel Ortiz. You know, like some of the big hitters from back in the day, like the fucking Chino XL cipher. Like, so I don't know. I'd been a fan of him first, and like, I don't know if I just bugged him enough. You know what I mean? I bugged him enough, but I always had the ambition to go to one of these events. I really wanted to. So me and my two homeboys, we fucking packed up in the car, and like 3 in the fucking morning, we drove up to Utah from New Mexico, and that shit was dope. It was like a 13 hours or some shit. My bad, I'm trying to keep the damn lighting on me.
Right.
Like probably like
13
13 hours, some shit, dude. Yeah, it took a minute. We fucking kicked it in Moab and came and did our thing, and like that's how I knew the shit already was family, because just the vibe off of just one cipher, man, it was like already just, you know how grind mode is, and I feel grateful and I'm indebted just for the fam for being so fucking dope, man. Like just having the grind mode dinners and going, and I was able to hit up the after party and go pull up and freestyle with the fucking with Threat, you know what I mean? Just to freestyle with the boys. And what I'm all about, bro, is I capitalize on like working on my fucking friendships with the boys, man, whenever they're in town. Of course, we're here to do, like, we shot some videos in Vegas last time and shit. But hey, man, that was a great first impression, and like it was a dope cipher, you know.
Yeah, that's really dope, and like the networking is like obviously amazing. Like you're around tons of MCs, like you said, you're building camaraderie with people. You're freestyling with them, like probably so like maybe some of your favorite artists from grind mode you get to chill with. So it's definitely really dope. Like so, and I don't know how many ciphers you've done so far, but I'm sure you got more to come. So definitely gonna experience that more and more often.
Yeah, I got 5 now, and so that's cool. Like I'm tucked down here in Tucson now. I'm in Tucson, Arizona, so like I'm kind of far away from ciphers. So I pull up to like Austin, and I pulled up to Denver, Utah, and then to Vegas, which Vegas is 6 hours. So like it's doable. I'm about it, bro. I'm always about fucking putting miles in if I have to, and like.
Yeah, you did 13. 6 is nothing when you did 13. Sheesh.
Yeah, I had the boy. See, the homie took his car, so he's like, "I'm driving, bro. You got motherfuckers is not driving."
I think the longest trip I took in the car was 10 from Rhode Island to Ocean City, Maryland.
Damn.
Ooh.
And I remember I shot the cipher, and you know, I stayed for all the ciphers to be shot, and then we kicked it on the strip for a little bit there, and then I hopped in my car and drove right home. In Ocean City for about, I don't know, 5 hours.
But
yeah, I was in the car for 20 and having fun for 5, but all worth it. Worth every second.
Yes, sir.
You know, and like you said before about building legacy, like, you know, I'll have that shit the rest of my life. So to go back on when I'm fucking 78 years old, and if they haven't pressed the button on us yet, and if YouTube is still around, fucking oh, that's my other podcast, sorry. You know, I'll be able to go back and you know, watch myself as a fucking semi-attractive you know, young man, and still doing my thing from all those years ago and shit.
Oh, come on, Trevor. You know you're handsome.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Come on, man.
Yeah, so grind mode pops in and out. So you clearly weren't here the whole interview, because we already fucking touched on the fact that COVID had started the day the fucking album dropped, and you're insisting that you're just giving us that information now, but we've already got that information. So
the link god is slacking. But,
sheesh.
Trip, I think this is the perfect time to get into like a fan favorite game called Rapid Fire.
Oh, these are.
I think we've done. Yeah, we got to get into some rapid fire. Cynical, why don't, since you're here and you, instead of being useless, you could think of a couple of rapid fire questions.
Why? You guys probably been planning this out for a week, and you want to hit me with this shit 14 seconds before you go live with it? No thanks.
Yeah, Johnny sent me the list this morning, and
yeah, exactly. All right.
No, we don't do it like that, bro.
You ever climbed a tree with one sock? Like
this
that's
is all free. Yeah, this is all freestyle. And no, man, thanks for being a big fan of the show, because they're either or questions. It's not have you ever climbed a tree with one sock. So
I've been on the show before. I know how this works.
You don't remember anything, bro. Your memory is like a fucking spider, bro. You don't remember shit. I don't know why I picked spider.
Like an
it's Halloween, bitches.
Like,
let me pull this fucking.
You know how good a spider's memory is?
I was about to say.
I really don't. It's probably really good though, because every time they see you come in the room, they fucking hide in the corner and shit. So they know. They know, motherfucker. They're like, yo, here he comes again, taking a piss. I'm gonna hide in this corner though. Can't get me.
What in the 80s is that shit?
All right, so man, I thought you were on the show, so thought you knew.
I don't remember it looking like fucking Knight Rider.
All right, it's all good. It's perfect. Kit, fucking Kit. All right, here we go. That's way too old of a reference for Marz 1. He's like, what the fuck?
That's fucking good. Looking like some
Spider
synthwave
memory.
shit.
That's new shit. All right, here we go. My bad. I was just reading. I think that's Lingo's comment right here. Marz mentioned his video dropping on our page, but not exactly when. That's why I said it. Nah, son. He said March 21st, son. He said March 21st, the day COVID was
that
his
was when
exact.
the album dropped. I don't know about that when we dropped that, but we could look at it. When the fuck was it? It's called Pantheism.
All right, yeah,
so
maybe,
we could look
maybe
at
that
it.
is my bad.
No, I don't know.
So
I don't know.
moving on. Fuck it. I don't remember. All right, here we go. We're going to play this little 2-minute timer, and we're going to do a series of either or questions. This is Rapid Fire, brought to you by Brawlers Inc. Clothing. Hop on Brawlers Inc. Clothing.com. Grab you a fresh t-shirt today or hoodie. Cold season. Here we go. Johnny, have the first one queued, baby.
All right, I got you. All right, would you want to rock a stained shirt or a ripped shirt?
A ripped shirt.
Griselda or the Locks?
Shit. Hold up. It lagged, bro. Can you say that again?
Griselda or the Locks?
The Locks.
Go ahead.
Same with you. No?
Huh?
So drumsticks or wings?
Wings, bro.
Hot weather, cold weather?
Cold weather, bro. Come on.
50 Cent or Game?
The Game, motherfucker.
Bad Boy Records, Rockefeller Records?
Can I get a Rockefeller Records, motherfucker?
The beach or the pool?
The beach, bro. Come on.
Dr. Dre or DJ Premier?
Primo for sure.
Favorite member of Wu-Tang?
Who's that?
Dude, that's a tough one. INS. INS.
There you go. Nice. Pizza or tacos?
Tacos, man.
Tacos or nachos?
Tacos, bro. Come on.
Bagels or toast?
Fucking bagels if they got cream cheese.
Right.
What's your ideal date?
What's good?
Bro, come on, too long. D Block or Wu Tang? Oh, you already probably.
Shit. I live on both. I go with the Wu.
Football or basketball?
Football. Fuck it.
Dream job or win the lottery?
Fuck, bro. I've already had my dream job. That shit paid $11 an hour. Fuck that. Fucking dispensary.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Would you rather be the smartest man in the room or the richest man in the room? Somebody turned down their speaker or something. So you got feedback.
Fucking. I don't know whose it is. Probably the fuck, dude. That's a tough one. I'd be the smartest one, but I wouldn't be the happiest either.
Yeah. Well, if you were the
like,
smartest, you're gonna figure out how to be the happiest. Sheesh.
I just be overthinking like a fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That's
what being smart's all about. Winston Churchill, a quote from Winston Churchill. All 20 of you in here watching it, just in case you thought you weren't going to hear a Winston Churchill quote tonight, is happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know, quote unquote. Winston Churchill.
Yeah,
so,
that's a good
because
one.
they tend to think a lot, and by them I mean we. So all right, let's keep it moving, man. I got another verse. I got 2 more verses of yours lined up I want to get to as well. But and we talked about grind mode. We talked about how you found hip hop music. We talked about what really converted you into, going from fan into artist yourself. We talked about how you have collections of death metal vinyls and hip hop vinyls, and and we've talked about a few different things, which is cool. What are we getting into next, Johnny? How about the 3 or 3,000 question?
Okay. So you have the chance to open, so you have 2 shows. They're all falling the same day. You can only go to one. One is your own show, and you can sell out a room of 300, or you can open for one of your favorite artists, and it's a room of 3,000. Which show are you attending?
I'm definitely with the 300, man. But that's even wishful fucking thinking right there. Like, You know, not even in a rude way. Like, I really don't care who I rock, like how many people I can rock for. Honestly, I just like rocking, bro. And so it's like the funniest, most cliche sounding shit, but yeah, it's totally true. Like, I like to, because it's really good practice. You know, I've had shows in Tucson and stuff, because like getting integrated over here, you know, you gotta go through a couple different type of shows and shit. And like, I've had some where barely anybody was there, but like, I like building with the artists enough to where I rather just showcase that shit. It's almost like an artist showcase. Fuck it. You know?
Absolutely. And I've talked about this before, but like the small intimate shows are cool because you get to connect with the audience on a different level. Like you get to know them afterwards, which like it's always a way to build a relationship with somebody, and they'll probably want to check your shit out in the future. So it's always definitely really dope.
Evil, why can't you hear us, bro?
Evil's in here?
Huh.
He sent the Facebook message. He's in the studio right now. He's in the studio right now.
Oh, maybe that's why. Or it's because of Cynical's face, so he's like too scared to fucking, I don't know. That makes sense. Yeah, nah, it didn't make sense anyway. So he could just be listening to the show. If he didn't like your face, he would just be listening. You know what I'm saying? So that joke didn't really work.
No.
I don't know.
Moving on.
If
there was one thing that you could either add, take away, or like continue doing, or maybe like a not a feature. What's the word I'm looking for? Trip, help me out here.
You talking about for in hip hop?
Yeah, well, not necessarily in hip
like
hop.
the industry, the way the industry works.
No, not at all. You're way off. So one thing about yourself that you could add, take away to make yourself a better MC. What do you think that would be?
Oh, my bad, Johnny.
Yep. I'd add the fucking magical ability to, like, you know, let's be honest with ourselves, right? Fucking, I'm trying to get my hook game up even more. You know, trying to get my hook game elevated, and I'm trying to take. What I would do is add a little fucking spice of, like, I don't know, a singer, bro. You know, like, I do a little bit of singing here and there type shit, but all my homies that actually do more singing, they got ill hooks, pound for pound. I feel like trying to get my hooks better.
Right. So what you're really trying to say is yeah, singing is cool and shit, but what most singers do is they cater to the melody of the beat. So even you can have artists who really can't sing, like 50 Cent, who can still really cater to the melody of the beat with a dope like sing along type chorus without the actual ability to carry notes and to sing and shit like that. So
yeah,
if you want to learn how to fucking bring out the melody of the beat and make a great hook, I suggest you fucking study a little early 50 Cent, like fucking The Massacre or Get Rich or Die Trying, where, like, you know, if you and you know, a lot of West Coast shit like Dre shit is good for like studying hooks and how to build a hook and how to write your verses around the hook. So that's how I grew up writing songs, was like, I got to come up with the hook first because that's the basis of the whole song. And how do I know what I'm even going to say in my verses unless I'm telling the story with the hook as well? You know what I mean? So it's like all incorporates itself through songwriting, and the melody of the beat comes into play a lot and shit too. But I think you're right. I think a lot of underground rappers want to step that part of their game up. And I know a lot of very successful underground rappers, some even personally, that have no hook game whatsoever, and their records still do, you know, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube and stuff. And you know, so but I think you're right, to be a total artist and rapper, and if you want to convert into the artist realm and shit, I think that is a big part of the game that a lot of people are missing. So
right,
I could add some 2 cents to that if you want. This might actually be helpful. You never know. You obviously like freestyle and shit, right?
Hell yeah.
For me personally, when I'm trying to write a hook, honestly, I'll freestyle a lot of it. And then I'll go back and I'll think, okay, I need to write that down real quick. The reason I freestyle it is because at that moment, I'm really just kind of feeling the vibe of the song and what direction I want to take it. So I'm not really trying to focus too much on writing the perfect hook. At that point, I'm really just trying to find the words for it, or I'm trying to find the flow or the melody. And by freestyling something real quick, I can go back to it and go, yo, that was a really dope idea. That's how I should go about it. For me personally, 100%. That's how it works.
Now that you say that, you know, it's interesting that you say that, because I feel like some of the better hooks that I have had have started kind of like that. The first line just being like, you just roll it off the, you know what I mean? You get some little fucking earworm and start with a line. Yeah. Damn,
a
that's
lot
a
of the
good
times,
thought, bro.
yeah, like, you know, a lot of the times people try to overthink hooks because it's supposed to be the most important part of the thing of the song. It's supposed to be the catchy part of the thing of the song. It's the thing that everybody remembers. And so you get so caught up on trying to make the perfect hook that sometimes you just end up botching it because you're just trying too damn hard to make it perfect.
Totally.
You know?
That's good.
You want to take Jonathan Concepcion's hook writing class? It's $19.99 and it's a monthly subscription. 3 months.
It's
you can
unsubscribe.
Is it like it's a 3-month course? That's one. All right.
Yeah, so it's $60. Rappers can sign up. Just email book jsteps@gmail.com.
Yeah, and I hold a yearly seminar and shit where you can come out and like there will be punch and pie, so you can.
Yo, Jody, if I pay you annually, can I get a discount on the subscription cost?
Of course. That's what the whole subscription's about.
That's what I'm talking about.
You shouldn't need a whole year to figure it out.
And you get the 7-day free trial too.
What? I can imagine the tutorial. Damn. Hi, and thank you for joining me for Hooks 101. Johnny Concepts from Grindr. Follow me on a journey of adventure.
IB Bumpin says the hooks are best when they are simple. 100%, bro.
I agree with that.
I like a little 4-bar and repeat it type joint, or like, you know, Jay-Z tried to make popular on some of his later albums was just like the one word fucking chorus where you just let the beat go the whole fucking time and you're like fucking whatever.
Facts. I've had hooks like that where it's just like the same couple of words, you know, repeated over and over again with some cool echoes and some panning effects, and like sometimes that's really all it takes to bring the song together.
Yeah, and like the simpler the better, because like the whole point of a chorus is for the crowd to repeat it to you when you perform it.
Right.
So it's the one that's going to be most memorable, and the least amount of words is easier for the crowd to remember. So that's what it's about. It's all about call and response.
Yeah. You don't want to be lyrical miracle on the hook.
Absolutely.
100%. All right. So
hey guys, I know you're about to hop into this next one, but I'm gonna go relax for the night. I'm old now, so my bones need a rest.
I heard that. This guy got
hey, guys, thanks for having me, Marz. Hey, it was cool chopping up with you, bro. The best of luck to you and all your future endeavors, B.
Thank you, man. You know, hit me too, bro. Anytime.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Absolutely, guy. Have a good night, everybody.
All right,
send me your credit card information for that free trial.
Brave.
Right. All right, so let's get into this cipher. This was the last cipher that you have appeared in with Grind Mode. Obviously, as y'all can see on the screen, Grind Mode Cypher All In Volume 5. This is the Las Vegas series. This was produced by the homie Evil Dead. I fucking love this dude's beats, man. Sitting at 24K, just released 3 months ago. So let's play this and then we can talk about it after. And fucking, if you guys can mute your mics for me, Jonathan Concepcion already has muted his mic. I appreciate it. Marz, thank you. All right, let's get into it, guys. Let me know what you think. If it's trash, let's see some trash emojis. If it's fire, let's see some fire emojis. Or you guys can do the thumbs down emoji like Marz just did. Maybe he doesn't. He's too sensitive for the trash emoji, so just the thumbs down. So, all right, guys, let's get into it right here. My bad, I talk a lot. That's why I have a podcast. So here we go.
We come straight from the darkness, cynical bosses, ridicule for my losses, pitiful gosh, individual offense. I fight alone when I don't, you see supreme in the cockpit of a B-52 bombing parts of a comet. The shock starts and you vomit, spoils of war that make me nauseous, highly alarming. You'd have to slice me in half to see me falling apart. The art of war, I'm just not seeing the art. You took your bitch to Olive Garden, she never dined this fancy before. Long story, sorry, had to cut it short. Bonds bore me, catch me double-handed, blunts and problems I sort. Reroute the negative aspect. It's hard to wear a crown with your motherfucking head up your ass, kid. I got more respect for those recording tracks that they dance grid than view buying no bar ventriloquist rappers. They talk behind the backs of various figures, straight nefarious kinds, find to embarrassment buried in time.
Went out to the club to watch the dancing chickaritas. Rolling with my bass, she got the leafy on my tree stump. Met this little stallion, name was Megan, and her knees were shining because she.
Hey, that's what's up. What'd you guys think of that? Fire emojis or anything? Or what? Let's go.
Peace.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
they're sleeping. We got a few heads in here, but they're probably sleeping. It's all good. That shit was fire. I don't need the community opinion to know that, but Darrell seems to think so as well. Shout out Darrell. Always sliding through, Darrell, man. We love having you here, bro. Appreciate you, man.
He's a frequent flyer. We definitely appreciate you.
Oh yeah, frequent flyer miles in this bitch. I be up in here.
Fire. What up?
I was jamming away from the phone. Yeah, exactly. See, we know how it is, man. We know you guys put us down and don't fucking watch the show. You guys just be listening. So I think it's because of my looks. I really don't know.
He said it's hard to wear a crown with your head up your ass. That was dope.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that was a sub to me, but I really didn't say anything about it. So,
Marz, you're on mute, bro. You're on mute.
Yeah, hold on. Unmute yourself, Marz. Here we go.
Hey, we're out.
There we go.
It's like a subliminal to me, bro. Like that's what someone, you know what I mean? It's honestly shit to like keep me in line. Like, come on, motherfucker. You're not that dope. Like remind yourself, you know what I mean? It's hard to wear a crown with your fucking head up your ass, bro. Like it's a good reminder, you know?
Yeah, facts. One thing I would say too about the verse is that in the video you were extremely animated, acting out every bar. Like a lot of people don't necessarily do that, and I think you definitely should, and you can continue to do that because it just draws more attention. Like I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it, but the way you were acting out your bars, like you were demanding the attention, which I really like. Everyone around you in the cipher was watching you. They were kind of like putting themselves like a part of like the video, just kind of like just listening to you. So I think that's really dope. Not a lot of people can captivate like the room like that. So that was really dope.
So what you're doing when you have a great performance along with your verse is you're setting yourself apart from, you know, the different tiers of rappers, not just rappers, because there might be a better rapper than you who's just more timid in front of the camera and who's not putting on as good of a performance. But that's where you can really make yourself appear just as good as them in stature or even better because of your prowess on stage and your your stage presence. So continue doing what you're doing with the you know what you're doing up there is what we're both trying to say. And what Johnny's trying to say is it sets you apart from the rest of the guys in the room who are just going up there and maybe just doing a little bit of this or not acting out any of their bars, or maybe they don't have any bars in their verse to act out at all, which is also not that smart, because you got to remember when you're writing these verses that this is a video appearance as well. So the more stuff you can incorporate in your verse to give you a dope performance, do it. And it doesn't go just for cipher verses. That goes back to just being on stage in general and what Johnny said about hooks before in general. And it's like when you guys are writing these songs, keep going out and performing them in mind, and what am I going to do on stage while I'm rapping this verse, and you know, when you're rehearsing, make sure you're practicing stuff like hand movements and body movements and stuff. Like, you know, if you think Marz went off the top of the head, I'm sure there was a couple of movements in there he had decided he was going to do at that certain time in the verse, because this is what we do. We do this shit, we do this shit for a living. So we do this shit for a hobby and for a living. So we damn sure put the time and effort into it. So I hope you guys are all doing the same thing.
Yeah. Absolutely. So for example, before we move on, if I didn't speak English and I didn't understand a word you were fucking saying in that video, I would be like, I don't know what he's saying, but he must be saying something dope because the actions that he's doing in that video is fucking dope. So
I feel it. Appreciate that shit. Thank you, bros. Fuck yeah.
So Marz, man, if you were ever able to, when you are able to accumulate enough money through your music to maybe give back to your community or something like that, or do something in your hometown, what would that thing be? Like, what would you like to do to give back to the community?
Man, I've already thought about this shit, and I've already like kind of lined it up a little bit, you know, not in Tucson, but back in New Mexico before I moved. Like I inquired about this shit because like it takes a spark, bro, first. But I've been inspired by people that just on a local level do like, you know, backpack drives, like back to school type shit for kids. Anything that's for kids. I just want to do a little thing for kids, and like, or a toy drive, you know, would be dope. And it doesn't have to be. I mean, you know, real quick, what I appreciate is like, so I keep up with, of course, K Reno, man, down in fucking Houston, bro. And he puts on like an annual, he does like a big fundraiser toy drive type thing for the South Park Coalition that like, that shit's inspiring. There's a lot of MCs and different folks and people of different facets that do that kind of shit. And like, it just sparked me to want to, do it for my neighborhood, like South Tucson over here. I know that there's kids that could benefit from like a little boost and stuff like that. And it's not a superficial, it's like, it's just one of those things where it wasn't attainable at that moment. Like I said, I've been quiet about it, but like, we'll hopefully get that shit, figured out and all that. But yeah, I want to do like a toy drive, bro. That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
man.
Oh, yeah.
That
So, piggybacking off that, what would you say is your ideal collab?
Like one that I'd like to do, or one that I already link with?
No, so like your
I
dream.
say
collab.
Dead Alive, any genre.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, bro. Jesus Christ, that's a real fucking tough one, bro.
Yeah.
God damn, son.
Give me a couple
like,
names if you think.
I want to fucking do a joint with the God Fahim. I don't know if you familiar with the God Fahim.
I am, yeah.
Fahim's like fucking ridiculous, bro. The dump god. He's like one of my personal favorite MCs. So, and he's modern. He's one of those modern like bucket list type of dudes. Probably God Fahim, man. Fucking Red Man. Fucking Red Man, bro. That should be amazing. Just to chill with his ass. I don't even got to do a joint with him. Like Red Man would be dope. Fucking and like, I don't know, bro. There's several of them that were people that I wish to work with that I already have worked with, which I'm fucking super grateful about. Like, I worked with K Reno. He's on the album with me and Supreme. Excuse me. And Black Poet. And I already had a joint that I was featured on with Black Poet before, but this was mine and Poe's first time really like, on the arm kind of collaboration. I appreciate that shit. Like, so that was like, the shit's crazy. It's fucking crazy, bro. Whenever you shoot for the fucking stars and like you hit some shit a little bit, and then.
Yeah, man. No, you're doing great for yourself, bro.
Yeah,
just keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing, bro.
I just want to do what I want to do, man. And like, I'm fucking knocking off my goals, bro. That's what it is, man.
Good, man.
Just like all of us should be. I hope everyone else is, bro. I see everyone doing it,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Facts.
I see you guys too, man. Like, I see all the fucking fam that's really doing
shit. You know what they say? They say life is a completed check.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up, dude. Hey, you guys don't mind if I zoom out and get my other light real quick, do you? Fucking my bad. I didn't think about this whole light situation. This motherfucker not bright enough, bro. Hold up. One second.
But mute your mic first, and I'll play the Time's Up verse.
Fucking dope. Thank you.
All
One
right,
second, man. My bad.
Yeah, do it. All right,
cool. Out here looking like he's telling ghost stories. Got the flashlight under himself.
Kind of dope. So, all right, Johnny, mute your mic as well. We're gonna pop up this Time's Up. So guys, this verse is it's just an 8-bar joint. This is from the Grind Mode Cypher and Snow Goons album, Goon Mode, that we released this past year. We were all featured on that shit, and this shit is like an underground cult classic. This shit, the whole album slaps. It's a double album, and Marz was featured on this joint right here. So check this shit out. It's fire. The video was just released on September 9th on the Snow Goons channel. So guys, go run that up. Go subscribe to Snow Goons. Shout out Snow Goons, and shit like that. So here we go. Wait, am I sharing this shit? Did I share this shit to the screen? Wow, I was about to play it without even sharing it to the screen. My bad, dogs. Here we go. Bang. All right, here we go.
Clock's ticking, so pop shit in the plot thickens. Time's up, you man up, but you stand down. I'm not kidding, go talk shit if you want, bitches. Time's up, the line is drawn in the sand now. The clock's ticking, so pop shit in the plot thickens. Time's up, you man up, but you stand down. I'm not kidding, go talk shit if you want, bitches.
Revenge of the pen fanatic, no prequel to Marz's madness. It's me, I'm sparked with tragedy, interplanetary bandit. Forever at war with Wagner's vocal cords exploding. Sure you can endure the fellow's accent, rough, rugged, and raw, no mellow bastard. The hellish tactics I display reflect umbrella's actions. The president's evil, residents feeble to the current status. I'm on concurrent fight patterns. This verse the baddest verse you've heard than vanished. Quite lavish, she's a duck on gun to my advantage.
Cussing punches come up and survive abundantly. Pundits appear novice in presence of mind company. Add one disease, triumphant, hunting underneath and top of open season. Should have told you not to fuck with me.
Yeah, I thought we'd give Pesto a little love since he's
We
in here.
love Pesto.
Yeah, Pesto. I don't know if you're in here too often, bro, but good timing, huh? What's the chances Pesto just pops in for Marz one show and gets to see a little bit of his verse from the fucking Snow Goons album? That's pretty dope, man.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty
What
cool.
up, Pesto?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
That's
for
the
popping through, fam. The hammer, bro. Yeah, facts. More fire bars. Yeah, man. People love your shit. I'm a big fan of that verse on the Goons album. The 8 and 8 with Pesto and shit. Big fan of that. Big fan of that whole joint. And big fan of the Cypher verses and stuff. Yeah, looking forward to this album coming out. I'm gonna have to go back and check out the album that was released during COVID. I don't think I really got to thoroughly peep that. And shit like that. So yeah, man, good shit. Keep doing what you're doing. Johnny, you got a question?
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna go to our table question. We asked this to every single one of our guests. So you're at your favorite restaurant. At your table, there are 6 chairs. You're sitting at one of them. The other 5 chairs is anyone from any walk of life. Could be dead, alive. Doesn't even necessarily have to be a person. Could be a character from a movie, like say like Tony Montana or something. I don't know. So anyone that you would like at that table that you would be able to chop it up with over a nice meal.
Damn. Well, I mean, I gotta do fucking like by default, bro. My grandpa, he passed in December. You know, he's real fucking tight with me. And then my mom's, I still got my mom, my brother, my sister, and probably my grandma. You know what I mean? She's right there, bro. And I don't know about the 6th one, bro. I'm cool with that.
Well, you're the 6th one. It's only 5, but so you're having a nice family dinner. That's what's up.
Fuck yeah, I would, man. Hey, I miss my grandpa, family. Like, I'm not afraid to show that shit. It's been really tough. It's been really fucking tough on me. So
yeah, rest in
peace.
He's
fucking proud of me. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I don't feel that shit a lot. So I appreciate you guys opening up the platform and shit. Like, it's not supposed to be a fucking, but yeah, I miss the fuck out of my grandpa. And like,
yeah, man,
I knew when that fucking question would pop up, like, I have to keep it a fucking bean with you guys, man. Like, that's what it is, bro. So yeah,
man.
And then like, I moved away, so I'm away from the rest of my family, so I pop up and fucking hang out with all of them. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. That's love.
Big facts, man. That's so dope. I want to say that as you're getting some condolences in the comment section over here too, man, I'd like to send my condolences for real on grandpa and shit like that. And I lost my father. It's been like 5 years now, but I want to call him all the time. He was my go-to, and I still want to pick up the phone and call him too. And as I say that, is just saying the same thing in the chat. You're not alone, bro. A lot of us, especially, Kat, I'm a little bit older than you, especially Kat's my age. Like, a lot of us have lost close family, bro. And I don't know exactly how you feel, but I've been through it too, bro, man. And you have every right in the world to feel that way, man.
Oh yeah, man.
I also wanted to say that you're just scratching the surface right now as far as his pride in you goes, bro. Like, of course he's proud of you and he loves you, but you're still just scratching the surface, Marz one, man.
Appreciate it.
Give it 5 more years.
Straight up. So I always say that, man. Like, that's always how I operate, bro. I don't look too far forward, and I know that he's motherfucking proud of me, bro. And it's those cliches in life, bro. I'm all about them motherfuckers, but I'm just proud of him too, for being so goddamn strong, man. And like, it's just shit, it's just shit. It's just tough. So you guys know how loss is, and you completely know how I feel, bro. I'm not one to say like, you guys can't just feel exactly what I'm feeling. I think if you feel real fucking love, then you know what's good with that. And the rest of it's just, I miss my family. I'm going to chop it up with them whenever I can. But you know, it shows how deeply, bro. That's what my life is, man. Is my fucking family and my music, bro. And that's what it is. Like, you know,
That's what's up.
Oh, bro.
and like, of
I
course,
think we all can relate to that.
my girlfriend and my boys, like, it's, if that table was bigger, it's not even a priority thing. My girlfriend, my boys, that's my life. Like, that's my fucking all this. You know what I mean? Everything that I got going right now, I'm just fucking proud to have it, bro. And like, they know that I'm over here. My family in New Mexico, they know I'm here doing what I gotta do, bro. And I'm fucking trying every day to make this shit pop off. And I'm gonna, and not in that terms of music. I'm trying to just get myself in a good house with my girlfriend and her 2 boys, bro. Like, that's what my fucking mission is right now, dude. And like, music is just a blessing that I have on the side, and that's all my forever mission, bro. It's not like that mission ever stops. I'm steadily I got the side quest tracked, bro. I got the main quest fucking tracked out. Like, I'm always on my music shit, like I have to be, because I know it's what I'm supposed to do. But like, then I fall flat in the worldly, you know, I fall flat in the worldly shit sometimes, like, you know, trying to fucking just really put it down like that. Save money, you know.
It's tough out here, bro, especially now. I can only imagine how it's like, looking down in Tucson right now, you know.
I'm trying. Yeah, you know, like, it's not fucking cheap just to, like, just from the ground up. And I appreciate everyone that's helped me out, bro. That's what it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, real shit, Marz, man. Yeah, we appreciate you coming on, man. We appreciate the real talk and shit like that. Yeah, man. From time to time, we do have, you know, people who have just recently lost a loved one and they want to throw that person at the table and shit like that. And it's always dope because, like, you know, I talk to my mom a lot more frequently now, and she's like my last real, you know, family member. You know, I have no grandparents. I have no, you know, my father passed and shit like that. So she's my last one, you know, from the line up. And so I've been, you know, talking to her more often in the last year or two and shit like that. But after episodes like this, it always makes me want to fucking, you know, go text mom and go text the people I need to go text. And it's like, because, you know, life is fucking short, bro. And every day is a gift. And we get caught up in the day-to-day shit, which is the point of, you know, of society, is for us to get caught in the day-to-day shit. But, you know, so we never really get the time to like stop and smell the roses and appreciate the family members. And you guys, all these holidays coming up, man, we should really, you know, grab the ones close to you and love them as hard and as long as you can, because life really is short, man. And in a couple of months, you know, we're gonna have these great holidays coming up that us Americans get to fucking indulge in and
shit, bro,
shit like that. So let's all grab our family members and loved ones and fucking do that right this year. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, man, that's right. Amen, bro. Fuck it.
Amen,
like, you just gotta take you how you can get it, bro, every day. Like, that's what's up, you know. That's a good fucking tone to set it with, man. Like, that's all I could say, man. Like, and lastly too, that's something that I encourage everybody, man. Like, I encourage everybody to feel. If you got some shit to feel, then go and feel that motherfucker. And if you're feeling some type of way and you need some help, like, hit me up. I'm the dude that, like, I call. You probably could ask some motherfuckers on Facebook, bro. Some hip hop, like, some peers of ours that, like, I don't even gotta know you. If I see you doing on some mental health type shit and you're not doing well, I'm gonna be fucking calling your messenger to make sure you're like okay or some shit, or messaging you at least, like, because that's just what we should all do, bro. And like, you know, that's what it is, man. Fucking try to just spread that shit. You know,
big facts.
That's what I feel like, bro. And we can all share each other's music, and like, that's been the coolest thing, having the bros, man. Just being able to really fucking tap in and see all of our different talents. Like, we all do the same thing, but we're all so fucking unique with each other, like styles and shit.
Yeah, big facts. Yeah, real quick too, before we get out of here, I also wanted to say I saw a comment much earlier in the night, and it was from Joe, the name I believe was, and he's like, you know, everyone starts rapping. Yeah, Joe Sperenz. He's like, you know, everyone starts rapping when they're teenagers. There's no point to really ask that, and the point of asking the question is that, because it's all part of our unique story, bro. And the age may not matter of when you started rapping, but you know, in people's lives, like, you know, we're all going through shit when we make that transition from like being a fan of this to starting to write in a notepad or on a phone now to you know, to recording the shit. So it's like, we all go through like these deep emotions, which is why we gravitate to a fucking, I need to write this shit down. Like for most people, it starts with emotion rather than like, I got a fucking dope bar. This metaphor I just thought of is like the first time I'm gonna go write something down. Like that's not how it works. It's usually like the first thing we all usually write is something emotional that came from pain or even love, hopefully, or whatever. But you know, that's how it starts. So I kind of got lost there, but
and not to mention, it's our show. We can run it how we want.
We do what we want. We do what we want. Marz, man, we'd love to have you back sometime in the future, bro. Why don't you give the people you need to a shout out and let everyone know where they can find your music and follow you on socials and stuff.
Hell yeah, dope. Yeah, so on my my Bandcamp, the Bandcamp is marzone.bandcamp.com. You know, hit your boy up, Marz1.bandcamp. You could get all my shit, man. I need to go on there and I'll be dropping some treats and putting this shit for like free download for a week and put it back to like a dollar or so, you know. Hit me up on the Bandcamp for all the downloads. All the albums are on there, and the Snow Goons, the Goon music. Fucking hit me on the Spotify because the new single's on Spotify, right? So Marz1 Instincts featuring, it's Marz1 Supreme the Almighty featuring Jux Diamonds, Instincts. And then hit me on the Instagram at Marz GWC. That's the Grave Wax Cult, man. Me and my homeboys, you know, BK Bones, Donnie G, Emerge the MC. We all get fucking busy and get nasty. And like just mad releases, man. Just so fucking good. Like those dudes care about quality. So salute to them, man. Salute to the Goons. Salute to the whole grind mode. Salute to the fucking boys in Wisconsin, Pesto, Space, all of them, bro. Much love to my fucking town, my family, and my people in Tucson, like the whole motherfucking world, bro. Let me give a good direct shout out and peace to you guys. Thank you guys for listening to me, bro. And like, thanks for vibing with me, man. It really fucking means a lot to me, bro.
Yeah, of
course, bro. And thanks for kicking it with us, and thank you for taking the time to do this. It was a great conversation. Appreciate you like sharing your stories and like your personal stuff as well. Yeah. Like in peace to your grandmother as well. We definitely appreciated the conversation. Absolutely. Thanks, if you guys don't know Marz, make sure you go check out his shit because he's
one more time on the Bandcamp.
Yeah, it's Marz1, MARZONE.bandcamp.com. Hit me up anytime. Got all the albums, got a whole vault of singles too. So we got lots of music on there. It's like 6 projects and like a whole album worth of singles. Fucking enjoy.
Yeah, go check out this dude on go follow this dude on Spotify as well. Just dropped a new single over there as well. So make sure you guys are on the look.
One thing I would say too, I saw in the comments, it was a comment from Divine Thoughts. He said, no disrespect. I tuned in to support Trip, but Marz, you gained a fan and supporter, my brother. So he so this is exactly how we do this platform here. Like where someone gets to know like you as a person and want to check out your shit. So thank you so much for that, Divine Thoughts. You understood the assignment. Appreciate you.
Yeah, DT, man, he's a good dude, man. That's my brother. It's my brother from another, and we got to link up soon, DT, man. I appreciate you tuning in to support, bro. And yeah, Marz seems like a great dude. We haven't met yet in person. We were supposed to in the Salt Lake Ciphers that just passed.
You will, bro.
We shall soon, my friend.
Yeah, we will, guys. Hit me up anytime. I'd love to come back, man.
For sure. Smeeg, what up, Smeeg? Appreciate you, Smeeg. All right, yo. On that note, man, this has been Behind the Grind, volume 65 with the homie Marz1. So, guys, go follow this fucking guy on the socials. Go follow him on Spotify, the Bandcamp, and all that good shit. Catch him on Grind Mode Cypher. Go follow him off the YouTube channel and shit like that. And we'll see you in a couple Thursdays, motherfuckers. Peace.
Yes.
Peace.